Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
4 ways to make your team more resilient. Every business inevitably faces challenges at some point. The way your team handles such trials will reveal whether they tend to succumb or overcome. Your team may experience unexpected supply chain delays that make it more difficult, meeting deadlines, or internal conflicts can arise due to different personalities or different opinions about how to get things done. Whatever the difficulties, savvy business owners know that team resilience is key to overcoming setbacks and meeting expectations. Often the difference between success and failure depends on the tools you carry in your proverbial tool belt. Resilience to your mistakes isn't just about getting through tough times and coming out victorious on the other side. It is also about making mistakes, admit and learn from them, so you can use them, cannot repeat. If your team members immediately blame others for their missteps, they will never become resilient. Admitting mistakes and learning from them is a crucial skill associated with resilience. One could argue that it is impossible to develop resilience without first experiencing failure. People who can handle the punches tend to see mistakes as an invaluable source of feedback. Even if setbacks are frustrating, a resilient person can learn from them and embark on a more successful path in the future. To build a team that can recover, foster a culture of acknowledging mistakes. Discuss the actions that led to these errors and how to prevent them in the future. In some cases, setbacks can be completely out of your team's control. Build a team. Connection resilience is so much easier to achieve when you know you have a team of capable people supporting you. Some of the most talented and influential teams aren't necessarily made up of the most brilliant people in the world. Rather, they are made up of people who trust each other and know how to work together effectively. All too often, members of the same team feel like they're being played off against one another. This may be due to competition for similar promotions or opportunities. It can also happen that employees want to gain favor in the eyes of management. It is important to pay attention to how your team members interact with each other. If they seem suspicious of each other, it is time to strengthen the team bond. Don't worry. You don't have to line up your employees all day long and commit breaches of trust. There are far more effective ways to build resilience and camaraderie. Regular team lunches and study sessions, happy hours, and awards ceremonies are great for building a sense of connection. Encouraging resourcefulness. The Predictive 6 Factors Resilience Scale ranks resourcefulness among the logical skills that influence a person's overall level of resilience. Other character traits associated with resilience are tenacity, collaboration, and vision. While there is no college class that teaches resourcefulness, you can help instill this trait in your team. The first step is to build an infrastructure for ingenuity. One way to do this is to provide the resources it is in the name that allow employees to answer their own questions. Project management systems let employees know who is doing what and who needs a project deliverable when they are done with it. Knowledge bases make specialist knowledge widely available. Cloud-based file sharing systems give employees access to the documents they need without having to request them from a colleague. Not that employees have to solve every problem on their own. You can further encourage ingenuity by making it normal to ask for help. Being resourceful doesn't always mean relying on yourself for answers. Often the most resourceful people are the ones who draw on the knowledge of more experienced people to solve a pressing challenge. Watch out for burnout. Too often, the idea of resilience is associated with unrealistic, superhuman expectations. But everyone has a limit, no matter how resilient they are. When your employees are pushed beyond their limits, they will eventually become physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted. Burnout is a phenomenon that can cost both your employees and your company dearly. Burnout impairs work performance and often results in large losses for employers. These losses can take the form of increased healthcare costs, more employee sick days, and lost productivity. Burnout can also cause employee morale to drop. Common signs of team burnout are demotivation, reduced work quality, and increased complaints. If you notice these behaviors, take notes. There are several things you can do to improve resiliency and avoid team burnout. One of the most important is to keep the lines of communication open. Ask team members how things are going, and if they need more support on big projects. Welcoming feedback and addressing employee concerns can go a long way in